Commentator, yes.
Color commentator. Color commentator.
Where's the... Oh, audio, finally.
There's reindeer and some elves. He's gonna kill the reindeer. Doesn't seem very Santa-like. I could be wrong.
I like the screen shakes.
I like the little elf calls for help every once in a while.
What does Santa pay to his reindeers?
I was under the impression that it was the cookies.
That's ridiculous, Philip.
Because he can't eat all those cookies. Think about it. Every place he stops, there's a dozen or more cookies.
That's considered death. I don't see any health bar, so it's... I don't know if it's one-hit kill. Let's try it, actually. No, it's not one-hit kill. So it's hard to tell, It's hard to tell when you're actually about to die or not. I don't see a particular strategy to this. No, there isn't.
Nitty something player. Oh, okay.
I don't see a strategy to this game.
It's kill as many reindeer as you can, I guess.
But that's not the strategy.
Yeah. But it has something to do with the exclamation that the... Okay, so the little elf gives them power-ups.
Which is forcefully encouraged because you actually have limited ammo.
Or maybe you're trying to keep them away from the tree? Or the reindeer eating the tree? No. No, it's just a survival game. Shotgun. Nice. Ooh. Curiouser and curiouser.
I think I just found a winning strategy.
We can't tell if you're taking damage or not. That's the problem.
No, I mean, I think we found a winning strategy. Alright.
Well, there you go. Is that killing them?
Yeah. Randomly. See how I'm not being touched right now?
Huh. Well, that's just it. I can't tell if you're... Well, you'd be dead if you didn't get touched.
So, I'm right now exploiting a problem here, which is that I'm switching the power-ups constantly whenever the elf gives me something, and I'm standing on the Christmas tree because they can't actually touch me at that point. So from that point, all I'm doing is just trying to find a gun that has a really wide spread. and I'm guaranteed not to get hurt by this process because the reindeers can't jump.
The one reindeer is mad at the little elf instead of you. That looks like another shotgun. No? Ooh. Oh, wait, that might do it. If you bounce around, you like kill two off.
Yeah, if this game is supposed to have strategy, it doesn't have any. Well, excuse me, it has one strategy that is heavily exploitable and not at all beneficial to the player. Or not at all enjoyable for the player.
Right, it kills the fun factor.
Right. I like all the guns that are implemented.
Right.
That's a job well
I
done.
was just going to mention that. There's a variety of weapons, which makes it fun. Alright, see if you can get on the ground and shoot with that thing. See how powerful it is. It'll take out a whole herd or not.
It looks like it is. It's just piling on top of each other. So it's supposed to be like, you know, a super crate box, but not quite as polished.
And it needs, what do you call it, balancing.
Yeah, well,
Balancing issues.
in my opinion, it just needs to be rethought entirely. Because I like dual wielding here. That's actually pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But everything else, like how the levels are placed, the fact that I can easily exploit the Christmas tree glitch. I don't know if that's a glitch, but
That seemed intentional to me, the Christmas tree thing.
yeah, I actually get the sense that it was. I'm just exploiting so many problems in this game that it seems it's easy for me to circumvent the intended experience.
So, like, the other game before, you said you felt cheated, and so that took away the fun. And in this game, it's almost like we're the cheater, and that takes away the fun.
Yeah.
Hey, they're gone! Did you solve the internet? I guess that's a surrender.
we brought the reindeers into extinction.
There you go.
Wait, is that what happens if I just stand in the edge? Let me try that strategy again. Yeah, no amount of juice can save the fact that the experience, it's just a highly exploitable experience.
Oh, there's baby deer as well as big deer. That's nice.
That doesn't feel good.
How does it sound?
Kind of boring.
Yeah. Seems.
There's nothing to write home about,
Yeah.
nor is there anything to criticize about. It's just really boring. I mean, there's not even kittens or snowmen in this. Not that that actually matters.
This thing it really needed was a hit point indicator, health indicator. A counter for how many you've killed so far.
Yeah, that would be really helpful. Some sort of stats tracker. I mean, you guys probably made this game as a joke, but even then, I feel like it fails in this sense that it doesn't feel like a satire. It doesn't feel fun. It's just a highly exploitable game that's lacking in a lot of things, a lot of information on screen, as well as polish.
What gets to me is it looks like a game that could be really fun.
Yeah, that's...
With a little more, with just a little bit of more brainstorming.
I get the same feeling. And right now it just froze the reindeers. They can't actually... There's so many of them stacked on top of each other that they can't actually get to me.
Yeah. You gotta thin the herd a bit.
One thing that I do like is that through audio I can tell that, you know, I ran out of bullets, and that's actually good. I like that sound.
Well, that's cool.
I like the effort that was put into the graphics. Sure, it's pixelated, but I like it. It gets the job done.
Oh, you know, if you're making a game that's supposed to be ported to a little phone, those are perfect graphics.
So I like the graphics. The audio I said was boring, and that's not necessarily, you know, there's multiple ways to read that, but long story short, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying that the audio is bad. I'm saying that
It's a 3.
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 really. There's nothing interesting to talk about it.
Well, 4 would be something worth talking about.
But to me, it is the gameplay that kills it. No amount of screen shakes, no amount of varied weapons is going to make me say, oh, I think this game is fun, because the core... I feel like there's no strategy. I feel like if the strategy that I'm using right now is an exploit and not making me feel smart at all. Man, we should have brought Anthony. You would have given it all 5!
That's right. Call him up.
He's riding on a car right now.
You gotta be home by now.
Well, Jamie had to go to some place, and I suspect that same story is true for Anthony. I think there's actually a bunch of reindeer stuck on each side of the screen, so I'm just gonna keep shooting at the sides of the screen and see what happens. I've played longer games that had worse gameplay than this. Yeah, you can actually see those antlers stacking on top of each other.
You can?
I wonder if I can like somehow fix the game right now. Score more than 174 reindeers.
The game needs a lot more gore.
I disagree.
I know, I was just trying to be controversial. Because there'd be nothing but red snow at this point, with 100 or 200 corpses there.
Oh my goodness. And the game is lagging, probably due to too many instances of reindeers.
You know, if you had a flamethrower, you could cook up one of them reindeer for dinner. Reindeer kebabs.
Dual wield flamethrowers. Is lagging very badly.
Also, they should have had every other weapon be dual wield.
They have it. Oh, you mean like so that some weapons are dual wield and others are not?
Some weapons you can only fire left and some you can only fire right. Then you have to have some kind of thinking. Like, oh, I can only stay up here on one side, or I can only stay on this side. But the game...
Alright, it's lagging bad enough.
The game...
226.
So it accomplishes its goal of see how many reindeer you can kill. It just would be nice if you knew as you were killing them, you know, if it would tick away, and if you knew what the high score was.
I'd like to see the reindeer turn into a little piece of blood on death. That is, laser nose, gift package grenades or Christmas ornaments, blood particles, laser eyes. I feel this game would benefit from a Rudolph boss fight. It's actually a reindeer horror game. Hate a nightmare. Is that what happens when Santa gets pissed on his reindeers? I agree. Even the text on the top would help, like antlers collected. This ranks low on my innovation. I don't even want to give it that too. This is going to be the first 1-star fun game that I gave it. Gotta give it to the theme. It is one screen, and I actually genuinely like the graphics. The audio was just boring. The humor won. The mood, yeah, I like the mood. That mood was really good. Overall, it's such an easily exploitable game. Easily exploitable game.
And that just kills. Otherwise, it has promise.
I feel the game has no strategy behind it. Or more correctly, I feel the strategy is either play like Leroy Jenkins or exploit the platforms and random guns to kill reindeers forever. It's just not fun. Okay, let's see what changed.
Don't need
Fine. You've convinced me. It's just not fun when...
I wouldn't elaborate. Just it's just not fun. And on that. I mean, period. I mean, that just sums it up. It's something it could have been.
Right.
Yeah.
The most disappointing part as...
I think the most disappointing part is they didn't do enough brainstorming.
No. You said something about it could have been more, and that to me
Yeah.
is, yeah, it really could have been more.
Right.
Mr. Claus, you didn't give a I hate you. I am coming to the North Pole with my friends too. Lots of love, Kevin. They're going for us. We need the bunker.
I didn't see this before. It actually gave some
What?
story.
Where are my presents?
Hard to trust you. Is this the same game?
Yep.
Bah humbug.
Okay, this is much more like Super Crate Box.
Presents.
Oh, Donkey Kong.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
Yeah, I see what you guys did for post-comp.